So, Bible study for beginners. Where do you even start? So, a little bit about the Bible. This is actually not just one book, but it is 66 books, and it was written over a period about 1,500 years by, we think, 40 different authors. The Old Testament was written primarily in Hebrew with a little bit in Aramaic, and the New Testament was written in Greek, but it was Greek that was recording what Aramaic speaking people were saying. So when we look at what it is, it's important to understand that the Bible was written to particular people in a particular place at a particular time, and who the writer was speaking to their specific situation. So when you read about things that were written in the time of the unified kingdom, they had a very different culture than even the Israelites in the time of Jesus, who were under Roman occupation, right? So even to the Israelite people, their culture was different. They had different understanding. They had different beliefs about certain things. So that changes. And so when we're reading the Bible, it's important to first look at, okay, who was it written to and how would they have understood it? And it doesn't mean that the books of the Bible are only relevant to the people they were originally written to. You know, truth is eternal. It doesn't change. But we can't really understand what the truth was that was trying to be explained to them if we don't understand what their situation is. And I'm not saying that you have to be an expert historian to understand the Bible. I'm just saying that we always need to keep in mind that we need to understand that it was written to us in the 21st century. Just for example, there are people that get hung up on the King James Version of the Bible, thinking it's the only, authorized or only true Bible translation in English, which I'm sorry, that's just kind of a ridiculous understanding to have, because the Bible was not written in King James English. It wasn't even written in English to begin with. And so we need to understand what these Hebrew and Greek speakers, how they would have understood it. So on my channel, like I said, I do weekly Bible studies. I have several different Bible study series, and right now I have I just recorded number 122 of my Bible studies, and I have some general Bible studies when I went through the 1 year chronological Bible studies. That's what I started in 2019. I have a series on the parables of Jesus, on the reasons for Easter, Hebrews through the Psalms. I have a study on the I am statements of Jesus, and my big study for 2021 was the book of Job. And right now we're working through a series on the 10 most misunderstood Bible verses. So I have quite a few Bible studies that are available on my channel. And what I try to do as I'm going through the Bible studies is that if you were sitting down with me and we were just reading through and talking about it, I try to give my thoughts as I'm going through it. And I try not to assume that people have a certain level of understanding. If there's something that isn't immediately clear and obvious, I try to explain it. I don't try to make assumptions about what people know, because I know that, in this time, you can't make assumptions about what people know about Christianity or the Bible, because the reality is that, a lot of things I see on people making comments on social media or the internet, it's basically they're getting their exegesis from Saturday Night Live. Completely ridiculous. I mean, just a real lack of understanding. So I try not to make any assumptions. And my goal is that if you're coming to the Bible and you have no experience whatsoever, that you are just coming to it like a first-time reader, or you have no background in church or Christianity or even any solid teaching at all, that if you go through one of my Bible studies on a particular topic, that you could go into a church and sit in and participate in a Bible study and feel confident that you have at least a foundation of understanding. And that's my goal. I hope that, if somebody's watching my Bible studies, that this isn't the only thing that they're doing. I hope that you're also involved in a church fellowship But I know that sometimes that can be a little, like if it's something that you haven't been part of before, that can be a little intimidating because, again, this is a big book, right? So anyway, I hope that the Bible studies make you comfortable and familiar, and that you feel like you are equipped to participate in conversations about it. So a little bit about me. I have been a Christian since I was 7. I've grown up in the church, but I really started being serious about reading the Bible and knowing God through it like when I was in my 30s. I have a master's degree in cultural apologetics from Houston Baptist University. I've been involved in teaching for quite a while. I taught 3rd grade Sunday school for 6 years, which I think was really great preparation because they ask great questions and they have no filter. So whatever comes into their head, it just comes out. So we had a lot of really interesting discussions in my Sunday school class. I've also been teaching these Bible studies for 3 years. I've been teaching, rotating and teaching an adult Bible study, and I also recently had the opportunity to start teaching in Pakistan, and that has been really fun. It's just, for me personally, it's been a real blessing to be able to connect with the church in a different country and a different culture, coming from a completely different perspective. But anyway, we're talking about Bible study for beginners. So that's just the context of my Bible studies that I'm doing. And like I said, I have quite a few of them. And if you don't know where to start, I would start with one. My mom has watched my Bible study videos, and she said if I was sending somebody to just to start, she said I would do the series on the reasons for Easter, because that's trying to cover like what the whole point of Jesus coming and dying on the cross, rising again, like why that was necessary to begin with. So that might be a good place to start if you've never read the Bible at all. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.